Hello, members and friends of First Parish in Concord. Welcome to our family service. I am Amy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dawn. And even though we can't gather together at First Parish, we're offering this special time for families to explore together at home.
Our theme this week is imagination. And one of the things that I love about our religious exploration is that it encourages us to use our imagination. So for this time, I thought we could start by playing a game. And all we need for this game is a paper towel tube.
I have one here.
Yay! So let's use our imaginations. How many things do you think this tube could be? I'll go first. What do you think, Don? What am I doing?
Looks like a telescope to me, Amy.
Yeah, that's it.
Try this one.
I was gonna guess elephant, but since you're making that noise, maybe an anteater?
An anteater.
Okay, let's see. Bring, 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 bring. Hello? Well, I'm sorry. I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of our family service. Okay, I'll call you back. All right. Bye.
Was that a telephone?
Yeah. Kind of old school phone, but yeah. I didn't know you were such a good drummer. All right, let's see. One last one.
Toothbrush.
I don't think I'd really want to put it in my mouth, though.
All right. Want me to do one more?
Sure.
Okay.
A flute or it's a piccolo. I don't remember what they do.
Piccolo.
That's great. Well, I know that if we were together at First Parish, all of you would have even more ideas of what this could be because you have such amazing imaginations. If you are watching this right now on Facebook, I encourage you to type into the comments your ideas because we'd love to hear your ideas. Or you can ask your parents to email us. I'd love to know what else this could become.
Do you have a chalice or a candle? Your family's invited to join us in our chalice lighting. Please find an adult to help you light your chalice or candle safely. And this morning we have Abby and Leo leading our chalice lighting.
We are Unitarian Universalists with minds that think, hearts that love, and hands that are ready to serve.
Thank you, Abby and Leo, for lighting our chalice this morning. I love that Lego flame that you used. It was perfect for this theme of imagination. We already started waking up our imagination, so I thought we should also wake up our bodies. So I invite you to stand up, or you can stay seated if you prefer, and let's reach up as high as we can. Up, up, up. Make yourself as tall as possible, even on your tiptoes. And then come down, let your arms float back to your sides. Lift up your shoulders and let them drop. Let's do that again. Lift up your shoulders and let them drop. Let's wake up our hands. Shake them out. Now let's shake our feet out. Wake them up. Can you wake up your torso? What about your whole body? Now we're gonna pat our whole body down, starting at the top and going down. So first, the top of our head, our faces, our necks, chest, belly, our legs, all the way down to our feet, and back up again. Stretch up, Bring your arms as wide as they possibly can go. Wrap yourself up in a nice hug. Now we're ready. I invite you to find a comfy seat and let's listen to a message from Peter.
I just love getting in my imaginary spaceship, flying up over the earth, looking down, imagine the kind of world I want to help create. Hey, I'm Peter. How are you guys doing? So today we're talking about an amazing power that we all have. Your imagination. Yes, we all have the power to think, create new ideas, and imagine new worlds, new possibilities. Now, if you look at where I am, can you guess that I love sci-fi movies, science fiction? I love reading sci-fi, I love watching movies, anything where there's stories being told about the future, different worlds. One of my favorites is Star Wars. Have you seen Star Wars? You've seen, I'm sure, little images of Yoda, baby Yoda, right? Don't we all love little cute little baby Yoda? Very popular right now. And so one of the things that I love about science fiction is that people who imagine the stories in the science fiction and other kinds of stories we look at, they use their imagination to think up new worlds and situations that help us think about things in different ways. Sometimes we use our imagination when we're making stories to help people think about different issues. Have you ever heard about the Twilight Zone? Heard of the Twilight Zone show? Rod Serling, who was a Unitarian Universalist, came up with the Twilight Zone as a great way to help people explore different justice issues, think about challenges in our world, from racism to all kinds of different issues. So we can use science fiction to help us think about different issues. But there's another way we can use our imagination, which I think is really powerful for us as Unitarian Universalists and others, and that is to imagine the kind of world that we want to live in. So we think about the way the world is right now, and if we stop, take a little time, these are things you can do as a family or individually, and think about, how would I like the world to be? Or maybe your life, just yourself, your family, your local neighborhood, your school, or globally. We stop and think, how would I like the world to be? And we actually take time to do that. We can start having amazing ideas. And if we can imagine it, draw it, write about it, really picture it, then we can start taking action and moving towards bringing it into being. One of the things is, if we can't imagine something, imagine doing something, imagine changing something, imagining a new way, it's kind of hard to take steps to make that our new reality, to bring that change into being. So we all have the awesome power of our imaginations that can help us not only think of fun stories just to kind of escape, stories to help people explore different issues, but we can also use our imagination to think of new worlds, new ways of being, and being together, working together. And when we do that, use our imagination, then we can really start working for change. So we invited some of you to send in pictures of the world that you imagine. Now, as you see these great drawings and paintings, I just want you to be inspired. So whether you and your family do some drawing or writing, brainstorming about the world you want to see, just know that taking the time and using your imagination is fantastic. So first we have a painting by Evie. All kinds of different visions for the world listed out there. I love the earth and that angel. Some things what we have, all voices are heard. We have clean energy, gender equality, no more racism. Fantastic. Next vision for the world is a drawing by Elise, which that is, I think, the woods and pond behind her house. Elise says she wants a world where kids get to explore the outdoors and have adventures. Love it. Love it. Next, a drawing by Abby says, look how close we are. Of course, so we want a world where we can all be close together. Fantastic. And the last one is a watercolor by Shanti. Check this out. Beautiful world, rainbow, peace, love, diversity, animals living together in harmony. So thank you all so much for these pictures. Just, I love them. So when we take the time to imagine the world we want, or just some aspect of it, then we can start taking action. So really using your imagination as this powerful tool we have to exercise it, can really help us take action. And that's something I love to do. If you've met me, you know I love to draw, imagine different creatures and draw fun things. And that's a way to exercise my imagination. And you can do that too. You can imagine, create different things, create stories, imagine tree houses, castles, spaceships, whatever you want. I just want you to know that when you are imagining, using your imagination, you're exercising that amazing power we have. And know that you can use that, your imagination, to imagine new ways of being, new ways of our working together, new ways of creating. And together, we can use that to build a better world. I gotta get going back to Earth. There'll be more a little bit later on how you can do that as a family. I'll talk to you soon.
Hey everybody, Brendan Ferrari here, your Children's Choir Director. So since today's theme is all about imagination, I immediately thought of the song One Little Spark, which was the theme song to Disney World's Journey into Imagination ride in Epcot. The song is about how little ideas can spark or inspire your imagination to create really cool things. So please join me as we sing One Little Spark. One little spark of inspiration is at the heart of all creation, right at the start of everything that's new. One little spark lights up for you. One little spark, one flight of fancy shines up the dark so that we can see when things look grim and nothing's going right. One little spark clicks on the light. Two tiny wings, eyes big and yellow, horns of a steer. What a lovable fellow, from head to tail, he's royal purple pigment, and there, voila, you've got a figment. So many times we're stumbling in the dark, and then, eureka, what a spark. Well, y'all have sparks, imagination, that's how our minds create creation, right at the start of everything that's new. One little spark lights up for you. Imagination, imagination, a dream can be a dream come true with just one spark in me and you.
Let's take a few minutes to exercise our imagination. We're going to do a guided meditation where we can decide what we want to be, what we want to do, and how we want to feel. So get comfortable. Make sure that you're either seated comfortably or lie down if you like. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze. You ready? So take a deep breath. So deep that you feel your belly getting big. Hold it for a second and then let it go slowly. Nice. Okay, I want you to imagine that you are a bug. What kind of bug will you be? An ant? A beetle? A caterpillar? What do you look like? How many legs do you have? Are you speckled? Do you blend in with your surroundings? No, imagine that you are this bug outside. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you crawling on a leaf? Are you walking up the side of a tree? Are you playing inside the petals of a flower? What's the weather like? Is it a cool, crisp fall day? A warm and sunny summer day? Can you feel the gentle heat of the sun? Or maybe there's a gentle breeze? Or maybe it's raining just ever so lightly. Stay here a moment. Look around you. What kind of plants do you see? Now, change into one of those plants. What are you? Are you a tree? Are you a flower? Are you a pumpkin? What does that feel like? Maybe you're something else entirely. What do you notice? Gently blowing leaves? The tickle of a bee gathering pollen? What do you notice? Now let's change again. This time, become a bird. What sort of bird are you? A large bird? A small bird? Are you a quiet bird or a noisy bird? Give your wings a flap. Start to fly. Can you feel the wind rushing around you? Fly a little higher. And a little higher. You can see for miles and miles. What do you see below you? Mountains? Forests? Desert? The ocean? What's moving down there? Maybe you see squirrels chasing each other or dolphins playing. Maybe you see a rabbit hopping in a meadow. Maybe you see something else entirely. Stay here a moment. See what you can see. Now, go back to being you. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. Thank you.
I feel so good.
We hope that you are making space to explore together as a family, whether it's on Sundays or perhaps over a meal or on a walk outside or bedtime. It's important that we make time to share and explore together.
Here are our questions for family exploration at home this week. What do you want the world to be like or look like in the future? This is the same question that inspired some of our First Parish friends. Invite everyone in your family to imagine the future. Take some time to write or draw, and then share your ideas with one another.
And then the follow-up question is, how can we help make our imagination a reality? After each person has had a chance to share, then consider how could you make your imagination come to life? It reminds me of Mahatma Gandhi's famous quote, Be the change that you wish to see in the world.
Next time, our family service will be a Halloween celebration. Children, teens, and adults are invited to send us their photos or your photos of Halloween costumes from this year or past years. We hope that as many First Parish and Concord members as possible will participate.
I'm really looking forward to that. I look forward to seeing your costumes. And now let us join in our First Parish benediction.
Go out into the world in peace. Have courage. Hold on to what is good. Return to no person evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering. Honor all beings. Our service is over, but our exploration has just begun. Please subscribe to our family service email list to receive resources to continue exploring at home. The link is in the description of this video. If you're watching this live streamed, our 10 o'clock service will be starting shortly.